What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more ska-punk. Indeed, we're back with more from the Voodoo Glow Skulls. I've done a few reactions to them, and all, I think, from their, I'm not sure if it's their second album. It was their first album that I got, which is to say Firme, which you can see over here. And indeed, I wanted to mention, you know, I've been going through so many different deep dives that, you know, I've been trying to keep up with some of the ones that I started this channel with, including the punk rock and, you know, ska-punk playlist. And ultimately, it occurs to me, I've only reacted to tunes from Firme, which is 1996, I believe, that magical year, in so many different genres. But I have other albums from them, although I should say Baile de los Locos, which is right here. I don't have the disc anymore, and I never ripped it to my music computer, so I just like have the case and the artwork, but not the music anymore, unfortunately. But I do also have Southern California Street Music, which I think is the last release with, is it Frank? The band it was started by, and you know, for the longest time it was run by three guys, and they'd have like other people do horns and so on, but they were like the three main guys, the Casillas brothers, I believe. But yeah, this is, I think, the last one with Frank in it, right there. And then the one next to that, Livin the Apocalypse, this came out only a couple years ago. It has a different singer, but the other two brothers and, you know, the rest of the band remains. So, and I haven't listened to any of this, so I'm looking forward to that. But I didn't realize, somehow I've reacted to 4 tracks here from Firme, and I never reacted to Shoot the Moon, which is the opening track. So I'm really surprised because, you know, it's not only the track that starts the album off and really sets the tone, but if I were to introduce the Voodoo Glow Skulls to someone, I feel like that song would be a perfect candidate. I don't remember, I think this is a reissue. I had a different copy of this when I was younger, and originally the opening, it had a sample from, hello Luca, I didn't even know you were over there. But I had a sample from the original Cheech and Chong film, the Up in Smoke, when it's, you know, Sergeant Stadenko, aka codename Hardhat, sometimes codename Lardass, but he like tells the guy to like give the signal to shoot the moon, which is like codename for whatever they're, you know, they're like surveilling something, and the guy like, it's like the truck or the van rather is like, it's a police vehicle, but it's undercover, and the like cover for the van is that it's like a dry cleaning service, and so the guy like unzips what on the outside of the van is like the crotch of the jeans, and he's like, shoot the moon. And so that, I don't know if that was just like where they took the name for the song, which I assume it was, and then they just kind of like, you know, wrote a song based on that idea. Either way, the later pressings of the album don't seem to have the sample, so apparently, I don't know if it's Warner Brothers, but whoever, you know, published that movie or, you know, released that movie, at some point, I guess they stepped in and were like, no, 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 you can't do that. Either way, this is on Brett Gurewitz of Bad Religion's Epitaph Records, so shout out to Brett. But let's listen to it. This is, and I always love their iconography. They're like, you know, Mexican-American guys, so they have a lot of like Day of the Dead iconography, and the wheel, or the CD itself looks like, you know, a lowrider car, like hubcap, so yeah, it's like very much part of their aesthetic. But here we go. This is Voodoo Glow Skulls from Firme 1996, and it's the opening track, Shoot the Moon. Yeah, no sample. No samples. But I promise you, it used to be there. insane. It's just like their concerts. I've only seen them once, and it was at one of the Warp Tours, I think. But yeah, it was insane. You know, like the circle pit was massive. You know, there were lots of like crazy, passionate folks right up front. So yeah, definitely put on a good show and clearly have like a sort of, you know, dedicated following that go to their shows. But yeah, ultimately, like I said, I've only seen them one time, so yeah, not aware of, you know, what type of shows they play these days. Presumably, you know, as everybody gets older, you don't go quite as crazy as you used to, and ultimately, I'm guessing, I don't know exactly, again, when they got started, but assuming they're a little bit older than me, I was like 15, 16 in 96, they were at least like early 20s. That would put them at least in their like early 50s, let's say. So ultimately, yeah, again, what I remember about their shows, surely it's not quite that crazy these days, but you never know. As I said, there's a number of tunes on here I haven't reacted to. I think this would be my like 5th reaction to this, although the first one in like a year or something to that effect. But I do want to, like I said, start reacting to Livin the Apocalypse, also hit some tracks on Southern California street music, especially because, you know, it's sort of like they're from SoCal and I'm from SoCal, and although like the street music they're referring to, it's, you know, culturally specific and so on, just the idea of a band paying homage to the musical culture of Southern California, I was like very keen on from the moment I saw this album. So yeah, and it's so weird, you know, some of those albums have the like hole punch through the barcode. I wonder what that's all about. It's like in a, you know, brand new release when I bought it, and someone like just put, it's like, well then why was the barcode there in the first place? I don't understand. In any case, I will start going through some more Voodoo Glow Skulls stuff, including from albums other than Firme, though as I said, at least for the time being, not from Baile de los Locos. In any case, Luca, I am going to get up, so I will ask you to like shift yourself over to the chair, if you can do that. Yeah. Seems like we're good. No falling off the front of the chair this time. But yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.